Hello and welcome to Healing Inspiration. I am Ramona and today's reading is What Do Men Secretly Think About You? So this could, be platonic things or even things they find attractive. So, if you're curious about men in a platonic sense, you can just let go and release the parts of the reading that would be more for someone, like when men are attracted to them, So I do have 3 piles here, which I will introduce to you in a moment. We're having a giveaway. Once I reach 3,000 subscribers, I give away 2 free 1-question readings. And those 1 questions it would be any 1 question that you wanted. And that is if you follow the instructions in the description box, and I will choose at random 2 people from when I started this until 3,000 subscribers, and you can have whatever question you want. So that could range from a $25 to a $40 value approximately for each person, and I would reach out to you and contact you if you win. And if you would like a personal and private reading, you can take a look at my Etsy shop. If there's not a reading there that looks like something that you would want and you want something more specific, you can email me and we can see about that, the pricing on that and whatever. And finally, if you would like to make an energetic exchange to my channel and donate to it, or give me a tip, I'd really appreciate it. I have Cash App and PayPal if you would like to do that. Any engagement with the video, with my channel, is very highly appreciated and helps me out a lot. And finally, I don't know if there's a finally. I think that's about all I have. So I'm going to introduce the piles and get into your reading. Pile 1 is this card number 4, Beauty. I have a form which is divine. I allow what is within to shine. That's pile 1. And these are from the magical spell deck. And then we have card number 27, Harmony. As I create, I will share harmony divine with love and care. Then card 13, Energy. A light inside, my fire divine. Energy fill me, make me shine. So go ahead and choose your pile or piles and we will get into your readings. Pile 1, this is your reading if you chose this card number 4, Beauty. I have a form which is divine. I allow what is within to shine. And this reading is, what do men secretly think about you? And with this Beauty card, it says, I have a form which is divine. So I think they definitely find your form divine, your physical, your outer beauty, the shape of your body, the look of your hair, the touch of your skin, if they have that opportunity, or at least you look soft, you look nice to touch. And I feel like they see that your beauty is not only skin deep, but it does shine from within. So yeah, inside and outside, men find you beautiful. And if you're another man, they find you very handsome and attractive. From the Tarot of Sexual Magic, we have the 8 of Wands, Justice, in the Light Seers Tarot deck, we have the 8 of Cups and the Queen of Cups. From the Shine, from the Inside Oracle, we have Create Your Own Happiness. From the Goddess Power deck, we have card number 44, Rhea, Flow. And then from the Energy Oracle deck, we have card number 20, Envy. And then we have card 50, No Place Like Home. So what do men secretly think about you, pile number 2? For one, I think they see you as a person who is modest, as in you don't put everything you have and everything you are out there. It's like you are confident enough in yourself to not exploit yourself or exploit the wealth that you have. So even some of you may have money, but it's like you don't show it off. You're very humble. Like this money, this lady here, I mean, she's dressed in kind of drab type of clothes. Not saying you dress in a drab way. I don't think that's the case, but in a very humble way. You dress nice, but you seem to dress casually and comfortably and not like flaunting any wealth that you may have. For most of you, she has like these jewels here. I think they look like pearls for the most part. But if you had all of these pearls and they were real, that's some riches there. And look where she's coming from as well. She's coming from a place of wealth here. Even though she's not, putting in other people's faces that she's wealthy. So men feel as though you're humble and you can hang out with anybody of any social class and you don't look down on anybody. You're just like one of us. Kind of like you fit in. You're a cool person. And with the Eight of Wands, people find that you have a lot of energy, a lot of spark, passion, men in particular. Spark, passion, you may do a lot of communicating. I think there are people, it's like they see you, and because the Eight of Wands, when the 8 wands are flying through the air, sometimes that's symbolic of Cupid's arrows. So it's like, ooh, all of this hits them at once. And it's like a powerful energy when they first look at you, like Cupid's arrows hitting them, and there's a lot of it, so it's kind of intense. They have intense thoughts towards you, very passionate, and if it's more in a platonic sense, I think they are very passionate about communicating with you and they really enjoy it. It's like you can have really good banter, very good back and forth. And there is a lot that you can talk about. And it seems like you have knowledge about a little bit about everything. So I think you have knowledge about most like masculine and feminine things. So maybe you could talk about race car driving, which is, considered typically more masculine. Sports, maybe you're a big sports fan. And then you can also like be into, chick flicks, masculine or, male or female, it doesn't matter, masculine and feminine. You could be into chick flicks and then, next shooting guns or, whatever's considered socially to be masculine or feminine. I feel like you could talk about any of that. So they feel like you can keep up a conversation and they're just really interesting to talk to in general. You could be, if you're a feminine, someone who will hang out with the boys, some of you could be tomboys, what they call tomboys. So basically, I don't know if you're familiar with that term, but hanging out, like that's when a chick hangs out with the guys mostly and does more of that masculine, climbing trees, rolling in the mud, rather than the playing with Barbies. Not that you don't do that at all either. But Anywho, I think you get my drift on that. And so here with justice, it's also saying, yeah, they see you as this very well-balanced person. You're someone who's honest and fair and balanced. And you could work in the legal field of some sort or be concerned with justice for others, of creating justice. I don't know, some of you may want to get revenge a little bit. Maybe some of you are a little bit petty. And I'm saying that in a not a negative sense, but just in the little petty sense. We're not harming people kind of way. But maybe you would be the person that would help your friends. I don't know. I don't even want to say different petty things that seem a little vengeful, but like balancing the scales of justice is something you like to do. So it would be something maybe that would be annoying to someone else, and it's kind of vengeance, but it's not harmful. And maybe like signing someone up for a bunch of emails or something, something that's a little petty, but it doesn't really hurt anyone. And I do think like men definitely think that's kind of cool about you. They like that about you if you do that. It's like they have someone on their side, on their team, they feel like, with you. They can really relate to you and resonate with you, whether you're masculine or feminine. There could be Libras here. Libras are very relationship oriented. And yeah, fair, balanced, and just. I think men may like your legs, your arms. Legs are really standing out, but legs and arms. Many of you, there's people of all different hair colors here. So it's not the hair color that stands out. I think a lot of you might have wavy hair and a little bit on the longer side. Like there's really every different hair color represented. And that's something men secretly really like about you. And men also see that you go toward your own happiness. That, even though you can, get those little vengeance things in with your friends or, comrades. I don't know why I want to say comrades, compadres. That you won't mess with people for long that kill your vibe. They know that they have to step to you right and with respect and honesty, or they might as well not at all, because you're not going to compromise your integrity for anyone. And then with the Queen of Cups, though, you're still this very loving, intuitive, nurturing energy they see you as. Someone very kind and compassionate and loving. A motherly type figure or a fatherly type figure who's nurturing, or you could have pets or you could have children. And in that sense, they think you're a very good pet parent and you're very compassionate towards them. You may be involved in causes for children or animals, or just be a mother or father or a pet parent yourself. And they see that, and they see how you're loving and nurturing. With the create your own happiness, men think that you don't necessarily, for you don't need a relationship, or you don't need anything outside of yourself to create your happiness. That you start from the inside. Like I was saying, like here, I allow what is within to shine. So you start from the inside, and you do shine, you glow. And we have the moon here with the stars, and she's just like basking in that. So it's like you definitely are in a receptive energy. Someone who has their emotions in alignment. Some of you may have tattoos of stars on you. If so, men secretly like that a lot. And you seem like a really cool, chill, down-to-earth person. I do think some people would like to put their fingers through your hair. Some men would love to do that. Because with this hair here, I'm feeling like I want to touch it. And yeah, the form as well, like the shape of the body is really coming through here. And then we have card number 44, Rhea, flow. So we have, I'm going to go with ages, 44, 20, and 50. I know that's quite a range, but, and you also have, you have 2 8s. So that could say something. So they find you to be very abundant. I think some people may actually think you have money, you have wealth, like physical wealth. Maybe you could be in a higher position in your work or have a higher level of education. Something that makes them feel as though you have wealth. But it doesn't look like you flaunt it either, and they don't feel like you do. Daffodils could be significant for some of you. And yeah, you seem like a person that is really cool, really chill. You go with the flow. It's like you're not someone who's opposed to doing anything. Like, I don't want to do that, blah, blah, blah. It's more like you're chill. Hey, you want to hang out? You want to do this, that? You're like, oh yeah, sure, cool. Go with the flow. Some of you may smoke the ganja a little bit. Some of you. Because I'm feeling like that really chill vibe. And interestingly, okay, we have 8, 8, 8. Damn. And another 8. So you have 4 8s. Abundance, infinity, eternity. And being that you have 4 8s, I'm like, men really think you kind of have it all. Like you have it all together. You're very, in every way, they just feel like you have it all together. You may have people that ask you for money. And I think you're discerning about who you give money to or what you give money to. Like you don't just hand it out everywhere to anyone. And I think men also see you, secretly think that you are probably really good with money and you balance it very well. Like you watch where your money's going, you're discerning, you invest. They feel as though you invest. Some of you could be real estate agents or have something to do with the housing market or selling some things. Because it seems like you have a very keen mind regarding money and finances and investments. And then we have no place like home finally. And this home is like up in the sky. And it's under the Queen of Cups. And I think the Queen of Cups is someone who makes a home, makes a house feel like a home. Maybe they also feel like you are at home wherever you are. Like you have that comfortable, chill type of vibe. And you may make men feel comfortable. Just feel comfortable wherever you are. They don't feel like they have to act for you or perform. They can just be themselves and they can relax in your presence. I also, I don't feel like they have an overwhelming desire or feel like a need to protect you because they feel like you can protect yourself. You're a very strong person. All right, so I am going to pull some charms of what do men secretly think about you. This might be a little bit noisy, so sorry about that. We have another 4 here, so we could have 4, 4, 4. 4 8s and 3 4s. So if you're interested in spiritual numbers or angel numbers, maybe you want to look that up. If you wear glasses, they may look really cute on you. And I'm hearing like hot for teacher, like then maybe you have this professional job, or I'm thinking librarian, sexy librarian, take off the glasses and let your hair down, like that sexy kind of thing. Also, I think some men may think you like them because you have bad eyesight. They think that you're much better looking than they are. And then we have make a wish, success, success, make a wish. So men feel like your wishes come true. They, like I said, all this wealth and stuff, they feel like you're very successful. I don't know, if that's true or not, but that's what they secretly think, that you're successful. They feel like you're persevering, never give up. You're someone who doesn't give up, and maybe you encourage men to not give up. After all this time, always. So to me, that feels like you're a very committed person. You're also someone who could be sentimental and loving, gentle, because there's a deer on there as well. And you have the Queen of Cups. Then we have this fancy kitty cat. And so you have that feline energy, seductive, sexy, playful, independent. Snowflake. There are no two snowflakes that are alike, and they definitely see your uniqueness. And with the seahorse, definitely, if you're a masculine, they think you're very involved with your children. So I believe it's the male seahorse that takes care of the babies. Also, you could have some water energy, with the Queen of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy that comes across. And you also have this moon here that's kind of prominent with home. And the fours, that would be the fourth house, which is very strong Cancer energy. And we have another moon and another kitty cat. So you could be very intuitive, for sure, also with this Queen of Cups. Someone who can fix things and is not afraid to get their hands dirty, men see you as. Then we have the Pegasus. And the Pegasus is someone who is free and reaching new heights, like something magical and mystical, but very powerful. And someone who has earned their place. Their pie in the sky. Someone's earned it. Then we have a bat. You could be into horror movies, true crime, vampires, maybe some of you. Like to eat fruit. I'm thinking of a fruit bat. Or maybe you smell very nice, smell like fruity. Some of you might be vegetarians or vegans. Or there's an assumption about you that you are from men. Yeah, but I do feel like the bat is very seductive energy. Some of you may be night owls as well. Or I'm thinking bat out of hell. Just that saying is coming up. That's from, I think, does Meatloaf have that? Or is that an album by Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell? I think he just passed away. But anyway, I'm getting off track. So that's what I have for you, pile number one. I hope that inspired and encouraged you, gave you some insight. If you like this and it resonated, please comment with a, what do we got here? A bat, if there is a bat around. Subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. And I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world. I thank you so much for coming to my channel. Hi, Namaste and welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you chose card number 27, Harmony. As I create, I will share. Harmony divine with love and care. So I feel like in this reading is, what do men secretly think about you? So I think people feel as though you're rather young, and if you're not young, that you have a youthful energy. Also, they think you take care of your home very well. I mean, whether you're masculine or feminine, you're a person who likes cleanliness and orderliness, or at least that's, what they secretly think about you. You could be very good cooks, some men secretly think, or bakers, or they just assume that's what you would be, that you are very good within a household, and you create harmony among your family members and your friends or in a workplace. And they also feel like you share your creative gifts. So if you are in arts or crafts, or if you like fix cars or whatever you do, I think you also lend your gifts, talents, and your skills or your creations to other people. And that's a lovely thing. Some of you may be 27 years old or have been born on the 27th. And I'm thinking of some of you maybe going through a Saturn return at this point, which is quite a difficult period of transition. So, from the Tarot of Sexual Magic, we have the Six of Wands. I'm hearing the song, booties, 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 rocking everywhere, rocking everywhere. I think men may secretly want to reach out and grab that booty. I think men like your shoes, particularly if you wear boots. There's something about it, makes your legs look very nice. They feel like you look very fertile. Maybe someone who would be very active physically with their clothes off. But there is a great sense of wanting to reach out and touch you. And it's like they feel like they would be at peace if they would be able to. Okay. Next, we have the Seven of Wands. So, I don't always go through cards like this, but with the Seven of Wands, it's like you go from the 6 to the 7. So you're definitely someone who helps other people grow and to progress in life, and they see you growing and progressing. Not only do they like your butt, but they like your back side, like your whole back, your butt, just what you look like from the back. It could be like the nape of your neck as well. That could be a very sensitive area. You also could have, some nicely defined muscles and just be very shapely in that way. So they do like the view from behind. They also feel like you're someone who's going to live a long life. Yeah. And even though like the people want to touch you, it's like you will fight to stay on top, fight for what is yours, fight for what is right. It's like I think men perceive you as having come a long way, and you're not going to let anybody else usurp your power or take your power away from you. You will guard that shit with your life. Next, from the Light Seers Tarot deck, we have the Queen of Wands. So yeah, all fire in the tarot cards, all fire energy. So you guys could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and then we have the Two of Wands. So fire, there's passion, creativity, action. You're someone who takes action. You could be a business owner, an athlete. You just have a plan, and I think you're probably someone that men view as someone who moves around a lot, who travels, it's just like you have this sense of charisma. And I think That could be where your youthfulness may come through. In that just passion, you have so much energy to you. They just feel your fiery energy, and there's such an attraction. You could be a very creative person as well. And we were talking about that, your creations. It's like something you share with other people. Some of you could be travel agents or just really love to travel, like road trips. Maybe you're up for road trips. They see you as that type of person. Where if you're a feminine, they feel as though you don't have the need to always wear makeup or always do yourself up that way. A lot of you may have short hair. In fact, maybe it's just like easier for you to take care of, and you don't necessarily want to waste your time in poofing yourself up, trying to make yourself look sexy. They feel like you're a very natural beauty or naturally attractive masculine, and you just have a lot of fire about you and probably the life you want to live, and you're someone who just, that is not your biggest interest. You want to do, you're very action oriented. From the Shine from the Inside Oracle, we have slow down and rest. You need it. I don't know. I think they feel as though you need to slow down and rest because you need it, because I feel a lot of fiery, a lot of energy, a lot of momentum, movement, doing a lot of stuff. Like you're on that crap. Very enthusiastic and energetic. Definitely you have a lot more energy than I do. And so I think to some extent there's men who think, okay, dude, chick, you need to chill. Take a chill pill, take some time off. You don't have to work so hard. It's like they feel like you're a workhorse. This is like someone who's in the workplace working, and with their friendships working, and travel working, and at home they're working. You're work. You don't gotta go to work. You can work from home. Okay, so slow down and rest. You need it. That's what they think. You need to slow down and rest. Yeah, we have card number 39, and Nike, ambition. Yeah, they see you as a very ambitious person. I think you probably do a lot of things. You have a lot of goals. You have your eye on the prize. You're motivated. You're going. You're on your way. Ain't nothing or no one's gonna stop you. Some more fire, man. You are fiery. Like here, it's like she's cooking something, and you got fire. Then you have fire energy. All 4 tarot cards, and men think you need a break and to take a chill sometimes, and showing that you're like this super ambitious person. Some of you may be runners or marathoners, going to races, like be very sporty also. It's like, dang, you have fire. So I think you can keep people warm with your fire because you're like burning hot. And also with that, I do feel like men secretly think you're like super sexy and attractive, and whether or not they're attracted to your sex, men are attracted to your sex, they still can see how people are attracted to your light. You're like a great manifester too. It's like you're going to make that shit happen. Whatever you want, you're going to make that happen. And they also feel like you probably, do a schedule, have goals, have smart goals, that you're on top of that crap. And then we have from the Energy Oracle, card number 14, caring connections. But it does look like you do take the time for other people, because you did seem like here where we came through was you giving the gift of your creations to other people. So I feel like, your ambitions aren't for you alone. You want to share your light. You want to share your passion, share your fire with other people. And you're very caring in your friendships and your connections. And, even though it's like you're always on the move, some people might tell you to slow down, take a break, take a rest, and you're the person who comes home from work, cleans up the house, cooks something, does the dishes, gets up in the morning first thing, works out, I don't know, like just going. Takes the kids to this practice, takes those to that one, goes and out with their friends, and then, I don't know, builds the Taj Mahal, I don't know. Yeah, and clean it up. Get that clean up energy. It's like you could be people who really don't like a mess. You don't like to be a mess. You don't like, you like order and cleanliness. And you like to be surrounded by beauty as well. We have flowers here and we have flowers here and lavender. Some of you may have some anxious energy. I do feel some of that, but this is more fiery, creative. Your sacral chakra is lit up, and men definitely think that about you. I think a lot of men may think they can't keep up with you. It's like even sometimes they're paying attention to you, but you have so much else on your mind, like you're doing so many other things. If you happen to be in a relationship or something, it's like your significant other, particularly if they are masculine, your significant other is like, rest, relax, calm down, sit here with me. Let's, yeah. Like you tire men out. Just because you're so active and ambitious and you're a go-getter, you have this fire. It's like fire, fire, fire. All right. So now I'm going to pull some charms of what do men secretly think about my pile twos. Sorry if this is a little bit loud or annoying. I don't know. Maybe some people like it. I don't know. Dang, you have 2 seahorses. Seahorse could be your spirit animal. Yeah, you could definitely be someone who's very independent, likes to do a lot of things by yourself. It kind of looks like you're someone who has a mini-me or a partner. Maybe some of you may have twins or siblings that you look really alike, or even parents that you look really like them. Then we have this triangle. So I think it's hard to pin you down. Men perceive that anyway. And here's a flower and here's a key. I think what this is saying is that men secretly think that they would like to know your secret. They would like to have that same key you have with, always on the move, always doing, always, going for the next thing, having your eyes on the prize, being so ambitious, being so fiery. They wish they would have that about them. And then we have pink and purple. And a lot of these don't even have color in them. So they find to be very colorful. And there's, a lovely cat, independent, and a purple star. And purple is about the third eye chakra. Also could be your crown chakra is lit up. And you have some purple energy here. I'm thinking lavender. Maybe that just looks good on you or something like that. You do sparkle and shine. So that is what I have for you, pile number 2. If that resonated, please like and comment with something purple and subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world. I thank you so much for coming to my channel. Namaste and welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you chose this card number 13, Energy. A light inside my fire divine, energy fill me, make me shine. And this reading is, what do men secretly think about you? And from looking at this card, this is making me think of like silent film, old time acting. You could be an actor or actress or be involved in drama or something like that. Maybe you do like old films. You could be on the dramatic side and men feel that you're, kind of dramatic. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, particularly people who are very stoic might think you're dramatic. Like, if you like something, you really like it, and you're someone who's like, oh my gosh, I love that. That is so wonderful. Like you really express yourself overtly. So that's how men see you. So we'll get into some more stuff. From the Tarot of Sexual Magic, we have the Three of Pentacles and the Hermit. From the Lightseers Tarot, we have Six of Cups and the Seven of Cups. From the Shine from the Inside Orc, we have Believe in Yourself, Unleash Your Inner Unicorn. From the Goddess Power deck, we have card number 5, Athena, Knowledge. You may appear to some people to be from Greece, or to like Greek food, or to be into Greek mythology. Or like maybe a Greco-Roman type of thing. Maybe you do have some ancestors from there. And then from the Energy Oracle deck, we have card number 18, Anxiety. And finally, we have card number 9, Treasure Island. And that's from the Wisdom of the Oracle. Yeah, definitely. Some of you guys could be actors or do some kind of skits. I do feel like you're emotionally expressive. When you're excited, you say so. If you're scared, you say so. I think you kind of wear your heart on your sleeve so people can see you on the outside, your expression. They find you to be very expressive. You're also someone that they really feel like can build a life and a legacy for themselves and for others. And if men are seeing you, in a work sense, colleagues, a boss, you're someone they really like to and appreciate working with, because it does seem like you take on more than some other people do. And it seems like you do it with ease. They feel like you do the work you do with ease. Whether or not you do it, it seems like easy for you. It could be a very complicated job, or there could be a lot to do, but you make it look easy, they think. We have Virgo energy. So you could be someone who, even though you are very expressive when you are around people, or maybe you're also expressive, in your own private time and space, but they see that you are a person who does need space, you need privacy. They see you as someone who has a lot of fantasies, a lot of dreams. You could be a very visual person, into the visual arts, I'm feeling, for a lot of you. But it's like you have a lot of fantasies and dreams. At least that's what men see you as. Like, you definitely could be a creative soul, a hippie-like person, someone who does believe in magic and fairies and unicorns and rainbows and butterflies. And you may have like that positive vibe about you. It's like you're someone who sees the treasure in everyone. And you have so much treasure within yourself. They do feel like you move forward with steady progress. But you're also someone who I think also is nostalgic and looks at the past. Some of you may like old things, like antiques or antiquing. Like I said, old films, old architecture, old fashions, history. You get it. So I think people feel like you have an affinity for, older or ancient things. And that they find you to be very interesting. And you're someone who makes them think. Definitely. Because it says here also knowledge. So they see you as very wise, intelligent, knowledgeable, cute. I feel like you're very cute. You could be a dog lover. You could also have some birds or a snake. I know that's across the board. Or maybe you have all three, I don't know. And a turtle? Man, how many animals do you have? Maybe there's someone who thinks that you would be good with animals, or you have a lot of animals. Some of you could be, veterinarians or work in some way like that. I do think you have one man in particular who is pining over you. Some of you, you could have had a good relationship with a father figure. And I say father figure, I'm thinking some of you did have, may have been, or at least this is how men perceive you, as having had been a child of divorce and then had been within a stepfamily situation. And interestingly, they do perceive you to some extent of having some kind of social anxiety, or maybe having some depression at times. Because I don't think you're a person who's very shy to say something about it. Maybe at times you do feel shy. Like if you are having a bout of depression or anxiety, you may go in a hermit mode and just restore your energy, and then you come back out again, in full gear. Like she's all decked out. She has butterflies flying around her. She has rainbow hair, and she has her cape on, and she is ready to freaking go. You are I think men really view you as a very deeply feeling person. Your energy is very out there. So they know how you're feeling, and you are a very deeply feeling person. If it's joy, it's rich and exciting and beautiful. If it's depression or sadness, you can make other people feel that. Like I am feeling like that actor sort of drama in a positive way. You sure are not boring, and don't think men see you as boring ever. You're definitely someone people want to work with. A lot of you have a very childlike spirit, like very childlike, no matter how old, and you're going to have that through old age. Like old age. People are going to think you're a lot younger than you are. You could be even people think you're a kid when you're grown, but based on how you look, all right, so I am going to pull some charms now of how men secretly think about you. What men secretly think about you. Sorry if this is annoying, the sound of the charms. I swear to goodness, these are very similar to the ones I had in the last pile number 2. Well, we have a strawberry. So you could be sweet and fruity and strawberry-y. People could think you smell very good. Maybe you eat very healthfully. I don't know why I'm thinking fruitarian. I've heard of fruitarians. That would be difficult. Then you have like this heart with wings. It's like your heart flies. Your heart is very uplifting, and yeah, that it exudes whatever emotion you're feeling. I feel like you make other people feel that. So you would be a good actor or singer or someone who needs to influence other people to your opinion, because if you're an orator or a speaker or a poet, you can really make them feel what you're feeling. And I feel men secretly think that about you. With this triangle, men might think you may be in love triangles, because we do have with this Hermit card, there's this dude looking over here, and there's a couple there that he's kind of feeling sad about. So maybe you've been in third-party situations or something like that, and people think that, or maybe you are in a relationship and there are men who look at you and wish they could be in a relationship with you. Never give up. They see you as someone who never gives up, who keeps on keeping on, even if you get into some anxiety or a little bit of a depression, you come back full force and you regain that energy and regain that momentum, and you just don't give up. Then we have the bat. You mean batty? Of course, because it's a bat. And that fruit too. I think this bat's going to eat some fruit. Maybe you really like fruit, or they assume you really like fruit. And like there's wings again, because the heart has wings in this. It's like you're very expansive, very dramatic. They see it as. And I've explained a lot about that dramatic in the beautiful sense of the word. Okay? And then we have little moon with a kitty cat. And I am feeling, again, that's kind of nostalgic. Maybe you think about, when you were a child and when things were different, and there is Virgo energy here very strongly. Maybe sometimes you do wish you would have done things differently, or you miss people from the past. You could have had some losses, or just miss your friends from the past, or relationships you had in the past. It's very sentimental. And that's how men what they secretly think about you. So that is what I have for you, pile number 3. I hope that gave you some insight, and if that resonated with you, please comment with a strawberry or some kind of a piece of fruit. Subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world. And another thing, pile 3, mesmerizing eyes, just hypnotic. So I think men secretly think you have hypnotic eyes. Some of you may have a gold tint to your eyes, goldenish. So that is what they think about you. Okay, subscribe to my channel. Have a beautiful and blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world. I thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I very much appreciate you. Namaste.